Three, my lord. Three.
Shut up, Connor. There's a good introduction. What's up, guys? Welcome to Fireside Cigars. As you can see, we're actually outside and fireside for once.
I can't turn around, but yeah.
Okay, well, we actually are sitting by a fire. I'm not sure how mobile this new camera system is. But,
it's not really big right now. There we go.
That's what she said.
So,
It's just row.
today we're actually going to be discussing a couple of different things for everyday carry, what we each have on us at any given time. So, Connor, if you'd like to go first of what you carry with you daily.
the caterpillar from Alice in Wonderland.
I switch between, I have 3 knives I use as my everyday carry. I have the Columbia River Knife and Tool Fossil, which is the primary knife I use. Great steel. They're also very ergonomic. I have a stiletto and a boot knife I carry on me sometimes, depending on where I am. Looking at you, New Haven. And this is a little $5 knife that was presented to me when I made Master Mason. And you know what? It's cheap, but it's a decent utility knife. It's pretty small. It's got a nice lockback feature, if you can see that. That's illegal in some states, so be careful. My keys. Good old Subaru. Safe. But my favorite thing is the Zycar MTX cutter. Folds up to a nice, neat little package.
You can give somebody a quick brisk when he's trying to stop him.
Yeah, come down the crazy it sucks. Be a mensch, get yourself clenched. But it's just a great little pair of cigar scissors. It's got little tools for adjusting a propane torch, and of course, the all-important bottle opener. And I've got another one on my keychain here, because you can never have too many bottle openers.
Well, that way you can use one, your friend can use one.
Yes.
And
Good choice.
I have a pretty basic, centerfold
Car tobacco.
centerfold wallet.
You want to move my cup out of your way so you have some room over there?
I got it. ID, everything. This one's made by
Pictured over my head,
Hammer and Anvil in San Francisco. They cost around 18 bucks, and for an $18 wallet, it's probably the best wallet I've ever had. But that's me.
Now for the arsenal.
Is that it?
Alright, so for the guy who's going to take the longest, let's go over to Jesse now.
Okay, so starting with the extreme basics, my wallet, Star Wars fan, so gotta represent. Key bar, carries everything I need.
I gotta get myself one of them.
Oh, they're fantastic.
Yeah, it's a little bit easier than the octopus.
Show him that rat's nest. Holy shit.
Paleo cutter. This is the Kentucky Fire Cured version.
That cutter
Good
paleo
cigar.
friendly.
Oh, that's a cool looking thing. Let me see that. Let me get close on that.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's a nice cutter. It has a built-in cigar rest.
That is beautiful. I like the, whatever you want to call on it. It's like hydro dipped or something.
Yeah. My primary lighter is actually, it's an Evertorch dual flame, soft or torch flame. However, it doesn't always like to work. Here, I'm going to move your stuff so that we don't get mixed up. That lighter likes being on the floor. The other one I have is a Zippo with the Jetline Z-Torch insert. Double flame. Handy little lighter.
Oh yeah.
Oh boy, continuing. Pipe tool. Timepiece.
Piece of time right there.
I typically carry one of 2 knives. This has been my new one. This is the Ontario Knife Company Rat. Fantastic knife. Found it for a pretty good price. The other one was actually made for me.
How many pockets you got on you?
It's
And that's not counting Nature's Pocket.
the
That
prison
motherfucker's
wallet. This is a hand-forged mini sax knife by a friend of mine in Pennsylvania.
With his own custom sheath, quartermaster whips, and leatherwork.
Yeah, that's it there, but I typically have my pipe on me. A tobacco, this is half and half pipe tobacco. And then my phone.
So normally what I carry is actually in my work vehicle, which is the
Chair keeps
Shipbox
sinking
Jeep
into the
Patriot
ground.
that's sitting out front. Just empty of your pocket. But for what I actually carry on my person when I'm not
It's funny
in
that we're saying
work
what we carry
clothes
in our pockets.
is obviously the essentials, some sort of a cutter and some sort of a lighter. Today I have
Bugatti.
a cheap Big Easy cutter that's branded with branding from one of our local cigar shops. And then I have a Bugatti lighter. This is usually in the Jeep at all times, is my cigar caddy full of various cigars, obviously. Lighter, most important, is the wallet. Various odds and ends in there, obviously, business cards.
Cards of debt.
Various businesses and people that I need for work. Knife, which it looks like today I'm carrying my Boy Scout buck knife, still with fish guts on it from last weekend.
Oh,
Nice
nice.
close up on that. And other than that, handkerchief with various oils and
Other fluids. Not all of
hazardous
them come
material,
from cars.
hazardous material on it, oil, diesel, all sorts of fun stuff, possibly some DNA depending on when my last job was, and the octopus keyring, which is Boy Scout stuff, most important part of my keychain.
The old church
Work,
key.
pendant, and car keys. Like I said, I carry a lot more shit on me. It just, a lot of the shit is large and cumbersome, so it stays in the Jeep. And whenever I need it, I just pull it out.
That's what she said.
Yes, it is. But yeah, I mean, other than that, I don't carry a whole lot on me just because I'm usually fitting into various tight spaces for work. Chris, what do you usually carry on you?
Obviously the wallet.
Yep.
Always have the wallet because, you know, can't leave home without credit cards and money and stuff like that.
Dead squares.
That, when you guys got me that big ass cutter, the freaking
Yeah,
80
yeah,
ring gauge.
the circumcision tool that
Yeah.
I got you.
The Bugatti lighter. If I'm not working, well, I got the safe in the car now, so I usually got the
that's true.
subcompact Springfield XDS. In some form of a stabbing utensil. It varies if I
Yeah.
have just a stupid X-Acto knife type thing or.
The first one you grab kind of thing.
Right, and then you know your normal keys and shit like that. I go pretty light.
Yeah. No, normally I do too. I will add one thing too, because I'm a concealed carry holder as well. Chris, what do you usually carry for conceal, and how often do you do it?
I try to carry at least, you know, every day.
Yeah.
You know, even something stupid like mowing the lawn. You're being paranoid. You're being prepared.
Right.
I use my Springfield XDS, the tiniest thing I could find that fit my hand well. I have the full-size XD, but it's a pain in the ass to carry because it pokes, and you know, being tattooed and angry looking all the time, someone's gonna think you're doing something stupid. So I leave it home. I carry that for a year. I don't know how.
Jesus.
I don't know how I put up with that.
You have
but,
to have some really strong belts. Yeah.
Yeah,
I broke two
Walker.
belts. I broke two belts, and the freaking things that
Oh, I
hold
believe
the
it.
belt thing. Yeah.
What I usually carry nowadays is my new compact is a Smith & Wesson Shield chambered in 9mm. Before that, my regular carry was a Colt Detective 38 special stub. That was nothing special, but did what it needed to do. And
you
before
know-
that, it was a full-size Brad and an M92 AF.
How the
That was not easy to conceal carry, but I made it happen because I'm obviously a bigger guy. I had a bigger frame on me, and I actually don't carry often anymore, just because it's just one more thing that I have to worry about.
You're in Connecticut half the time.
Yeah,
too.
that too, but just one more thing I have to worry about while I'm adjusting myself at work or something like that, because most of my job sites I'm not allowed to carry on anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and wouldn't
So-
that be perfect? You know, you're hitching up your belt.
Yeah, exactly.
Saying hello to your new drilling contractor, and your piece just falls out.
You got
know.
Or
it.
he's like pulling up the tool belt, pops
But,
himself in the leg.
You have to be super conscious. Like,
Oh,
I buy
absolutely.
clothes based on carrying, and then you know when we go to the supermarket, or if I put the kids on my shoulder, I got to make sure I don't lift high enough so that it pokes. Because
Exactly.
even being inside the waistband.
Well, there's another consideration too, and I think a lot of people forget this. It's only useful if you can get to it.
Right.
Yeah.
So, you know, carrying grocery bags, things and that, you got to keep that right hand somewhat free. Otherwise, you know,
Or left. I'm lefty.
Yeah. Either
you know,
way.
if you can't reach it, it does about as good to you as having your dick in your hand at the time. And
Depends what kind
that
of
can be
party
more
you're at.
effective sometimes. who's gonna shoot a guy with a dick in his hand? It's like, who's gonna fight a naked guy?
Greased up
Not
naked
just
guy.
hobos.
Hey, that was only once, and there was Everclear involved. But that's a story for another time.
That's how all the best stories start.
But yeah, like I said, that's what we usually carry every day. Obviously, depending on the situation, that gets changed up. If I'm wearing one of my suits, I'll carry obviously nicer looking stuff. I'll switch this wallet out from my nicer ones. Same thing with the other two of us. Depends on the day, depends on the job, but otherwise, it's...
I was gonna say no belt knife if I'm
Yeah.
right,
if I'm
and
dressed up.
you know, and
I'll even
he's
typically swap to like even a smaller profile pocket knife.
Right.
he's got his vest on. I frequently wear vests as well, so I've got my pocket watch as well. Actually, Jesse just gifted me a very nice nice pocket watch with the blazing star on it.
Oh, that's the other thing I forgot.
Yeah, your pens.
Oh, yeah.
Fountain pens.
When Connor finishes, if you'd like to go into the pens.
But let me get my foot all the way up here. I'm wearing, you know, low-profile hiking sneakers. Usually, I wear a set of above ankle-high leather boots. So I'll have a belt or a boot knife tucked into those usually. But if I'm going to be wearing regular shoes, obviously you can't do that because someone looks at your feet and they're like, "Is that a freaking dagger?"
Is that a knife in your pocket, or are you happy to see me?
Yes.
Why can't I be both?
All right, so what's so special about the pens for you, Jesse?
So, about 2 years ago, I was bitten by the fountain pen bug.
It's the
It's
most
a very,
venomous
very
bug.
rare, expensive bug.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, I kind of got tired of ballpoint pens, and you know, just they could be very annoying. So I moved up to a fancier pen. That was around the time I started dressing better, that kind of thing. And, you know, you show up in like a 3-piece suit, and then you reach into your pocket, you pull out like a cheap Bic pen, and it just kind of ruins everything.
Well, you're not going to see me in a suit, so fuck the pen.
Hey.
Never say never.
But I mean, I also
Kinda
I
knows the
enjoy
time I was in the
writing,
suit.
so I
Quiet
wanted
peasant.
a nicer writing utensil, something a little more comfortable.
Yeah.
And I mean, fountain pens are great because you don't have to put any pressure on the paper when you write. It's literally just, you know, the ink just flows right out of the pen with no pressure whatsoever. So for long-term writing, they're fantastic.
They are kind of a hazard sometimes when you're carrying them, though. You got to be really careful about replacing that cap because
Yeah, that's why I carry it like up in my breast pocket instead of
Breast.
Oh, that's what it's called. See, if you dress nicer, you would know all these things.
Can't help it. I'm a simple guy.
In his
Yeah.
tip pocket.
Yeah, that's
Titty.
it.
My good tits are over there.
But yeah, so I mean that's really it. And I guess over a longer term, fountain pens are actually more economic
Yeah.
than Bic pens. I mean, you go to the store, you buy 10 Bics for $1.50.
Hell, I have a bunch of Bics, and they usually grow a pair of legs within the first week of having the new package. I'll buy 10 of them by, you know, in a couple of weeks I got 2 left, so. Nicer
I
pens,
tend not
obviously.
to lose fountain pens because
My nice pens stay in my office.
that's another thing I don't have on me, which I usually do. I keep moleskin, maybe, a little pocket notebook. And a lot of people with the advent of cell phones don't carry the pocket notebook and pen anymore. I like to because for me it's easier to reach into my pocket, open the notebook, and jot something down when I need to remember it, or, you know, make a list. I also work in customer service, so I'll be sitting at my desk, I'll get a phone call, I need to report a message for somebody.
you can't really write something down on your phone when you're on your phone.
I mean, they've got the sticky, you know, the sticky note function on the computer, but it's just so much faster and easier. Take it out, write it down, that way I can rip out the page too and hand it to my boss.
Yeah. Side note, by the way, because I just, you know, you just got a couple of fountain pens. Do not use them with Moleskine notebooks.
What's
There's a lot
that?
of bleed.
Nobody
There you go,
likes
right
a
with the
bleeder.
Sharpie.
Exactly. There's a. I don't know why every video we end up doing this, but promoting a different company.
You should.
Gouletpens.com. Goulet.
I'll make sure we put a link in the video.
That sounds like a cheese company. Goulet.
Robert Goulet.
It almost does, but that's actually where I've been getting all of my pens, and they sell a few different brands of notebooks specifically for use with fountain pens. I mean, they work with any pen, but the paper on them is designed so that it doesn't bleed with fountain pens.
You know, it'd be good.
That's
too.
the other issue. Fountain pens, it's a wet ink. It's not a dry ink the way ballpoint is.
I've noticed too. I also like the book style notebook. You know, it's very common, but I almost prefer the detective style of notebook where it rolls over.
Oh yeah, they have a notebook style for everyone. They're great, and a good source of ink too.
Yeah, just so you know, we behave like old farts because we still use shit like that.
I was gonna say I write in cursive.
I couldn't write cursive if you paid me.
Do you at least know how to do your name in cursive?
Yes.
All right, you're ahead of the curve then.
They stopped cursive.
While I'm sitting there smoking my pipe on a park bench, you know.
Gazing longingly into the abyss, thinking about the heavenly dynamo.
My field notes look like
Wearing
a 5-year-old wrote them.
Wearing the tweed jacket with the leather patches on the elbows. Yeah, someone else my age rides by on a skateboard wearing pants down around his ankle.
With his cell phone shoved in his face.
Hat on, like, half his head backwards.
While doing this.
While doing that down the road. I don't know. I found I could get along more with people who are like 40, 50, 60 years old.
I just dabbed.
41,
so,
but mentally 12. How does that
We're
work?
gonna have to do this off camera.
No. Connor, no.
It wouldn't be the weirdest thing that's ever been put on the
Well,
internet.
looks like
More
I'm getting a
whiskey for
hookah
us.
early.
Yeah.
Well, I think that might be our cue because Connor's dead.
Yeah, I think that's going to wrap up the EDC video. So if you guys have any other questions about what we carry on us or
recommend.
yeah, any recommendations, any particular brands of stuff that you do recommend or anything that you want further information about, feel free to write down in the comment section and we'll get back to you.
Anything you want to field test, to field test for you.
Yeah, also, if there's anything, like if you couldn't hear anything that you want us to go into in one of our videos, anything you want us to review or test out.
We need to test out a new host because Connor's dead.
Yeah, exactly. We'll be running interviews for a new host. But yeah, just send us a PM and we'll definitely get back to you.
Facebook.
We also have our Facebook, Fireside Cigars. You look us up, and we're working on getting an Instagram once I get around to actually doing it. So yeah.
What about the Tur of Twit?
I'm not a twit.
That's up to you guys.
Yeah, I don't twit. If you guys want to be twitters.
Set my birds free.
So yeah, we'll catch you guys next time on Fireside Cigars. This is Josh.
Jesse?
And Chris behind the camera. Have a good night.